just other, uneasy, waiting visitors gathered in a makeshift vestibule, a room awkwardly truncated by the addition of a pair of mahogany sliding doors, currently closed. The size of the group that assembles here, which, even in the Foundation's heyday just after Morgan's death, numbered less than 20, has been steadily shrinking. There are still, from time to time, the small enclaves of foreign sightseers who speak scarcely any English, but are nonetheless resigned to being led around and lectured to. There are the women, likely members of a cultural club on one of their regular excursions, helping themselves to the free leaflets on display. There is the occasional couple, young or not so young, hoping for an unorthodox romantic adventure, lured by the dim lighting and an anticipated atmosphere of reverence. There is the single parent with a reluctant teenager in tow, someone killing time between appointments in the neighbourhood, the student doing research. Each new arrival is subjected by his predecessors to a surreptitious appraisal, a look verging on the xenophobic that seems to say, if you have chosen to come here, I must be in the wrong place. By the time the caretaker makes his entrance, always punctual, never early, to rescue the room's occupants from themselves and one another, the waiting period has lulled them beyond impatience into resignation, a state just short of somnambulism, out of which the sliding door's low, reluctant groan startles them. They turn as one toward the sound. The figure in the doorway, an angular, somewhat off-kilter silhouette, greets them cheerlessly by rote. "Good morning, all," he says, addressing no one in particular as he slides the doors shut behind him and proceeds to a table at the east wall. He is a monochromatic man. Dust is his colour. It envelops every aspect of his person, hair, skin, eyes, clothing, softening all distinctions. The furrows in his otherwise unspoiled face suggest an outdoor life, weathered by sun and wind, but his current pallor makes recent exposure to the elements unlikely. "Welcome to the home of Dr. Charles Alexander Morgan," he continues as he stations himself behind the table, absent-mindedly realigning the cash box, the stack of leaflets, and the portable credit card processor. Fingering a roll of red tickets, the generic kind available in any stationery store, and the leather-bound horizontal ledger serving as a guest book. "I'm the caretaker. I'm here to be your guide." He pauses, and with a sigh, as if this next disclosure were more of a confession than a point of information, introduces himself by name. Once the preliminaries have been dispensed with, admission fees in exchange for tickets, cash preferred, exact change if possible, and the ritual signing of the guest book, address required to facilitate future solicitation of funds, the caretaker will slide the door open once again and lead the way into the room beyond, pausing on the other side to supervise entry. One by one, as demanded by his staging, members of the group pass single file through the opening. They sidle past him obediently, heads lowered, as he stands to one side, rhythmically clicking the counter in his left hand, totting up the numbers 6, 7, 8, to check and recheck as they move through the house, lest someone linger behind, disobeying the rules, secreting themselves in a dark corner, touching or rearranging the treasures of the place, or, worse still, pocketing something small. As they commence the tour, visitors find themselves in a wide, windowless hallway, its walls adorned from floor to ceiling with an eclectic mass of artefacts, punctuated by the occasional glass cabinet, spotlit from above to theatrical effect, which nonetheless does little to improve the visibility of its contents. A long, waist-level, double-sided vitrine bisects the room, making navigation difficult. At first glance, the display looks not so much haphazard as deliberately organized to confound comprehension. Ordinary domestic items, a wire hanger, a chewing gum wrapper, locks with and without their keys, a broken hinge, a watch without a watch band, a toilet plunger, a plastic coffee lid, vie for position with a smattering of gilt-framed 18th